Hello everyone, and welcome back to Age of the Gash, which is a channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar. And in this video, it's going to be a different one, as I just want to say thank you for the year that's been. It's been a god-awful year, the year of 2020, and now we're here in year 2021, which will hopefully be a much better year, and I'm sure it will be. What I want to say though, last year, I mean, we're not going to lie, it's been god-awful. Some people have had it a lot worse than others, but all of us have had things just our normality change, so we can't. Talking about in the community of Warhammer, we can't meet up to have our games all the time, we can't meet up with our gaming buddies, all that sort of thing. So I also want to say a big thank you to you guys for giving all your support, but not just support, it's mainly just like your comments, everything like that. The Discord on the channel has grown huge in the year, which has been absolutely lovely to have that sort of, I know it's social media, but still have that social part of all our lives keep on going, which has been absolutely great, because that social part is all about Warhammer, and that's really the main part I care about, to be absolutely honest with you. Going on to more about the channel though, last year has been absolutely fantastic for the channel. It's been the best year for the channel as to date, as I think it was about 4 or 5 months ago, probably, I want to say about September time, where the channel hit the 3,000 subscriber limit. It may have been August, can't really remember to be honest with you. But in that time since then, the channel has got the most subscribers as it has ever gained in that period, shall we say, because since August, September, the channel has gone up about 770 subscribers, as we're now on about 3,770, which is honestly pretty blown away. And I know I often say that when I do my every time I hit a new 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm like absolutely blown away with how much support and all that. And I don't just want to repeat myself, but generally absolutely blown away. Didn't think it would grow that fast, to be honest with you, and it's been absolutely awesome. I've seen a few of you have, or more of you have joined on the Patreon, which of course has been absolutely fantastic. As I always say, if it wasn't for Patreon, I wouldn't be able to continue this channel and try and help as many people get into Age of Sigmar and with their Age of Sigmar hobby as much as I can. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to you guys. Keep up the great support. Honestly, overwhelmed and really glad to have that engagement and see the Age of the Gash community grow. As what I also personally love is talking about the Discord when I have a lot of new people join the Discord, and even when they're like, oh, they're brand new to Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and then like thanks to things like TTS, which I know I talk about a lot, but I'm not sponsored by them anyway, shape or form. I wish I was. If they want to sponsor me, obviously I'll take all their money. But what's great about TTS is that you have people who, during this global pandemic, have got quite a bit of time in their hands, so they decided to get into the hobby, start building and painting stuff, but can't really play any games. But if they join up like my Discord and Age of the Gash, I have more than been happy to teach people how to play Age of Sigmar, which has been really cool to have that interaction with my subscribers and stuff. So that's also been something that's pretty cool this year as well. I've managed to do. Talking about more of a financial thing, I also made my biggest investment in the channel other than time this year, which was to get a new microphone, and obviously not advertised by them, so I won't say their name, but you'd probably make a horrible sound now when it says it. But I managed to get a professional microphone now, so hopefully that makes a difference in some of the sound quality in the videos. So that was quite cool to see, to do. And then that's pretty much it for the year of 2020, rather than me just saying thank you to you guys about 14 times, which you more than deserve. I also want to say that I'm happy with the schedule I've managed to keep up on the channel, which has been, can't remember how long it's been again. I think probably about 4 or 5 months, where I managed to do a video every 2 days, which I personally, when I set myself that target, I was like, I'm a bit unsure how I'm going to keep this up without eventually just chucking out content for the sake of content and not really having much relevance. I've managed to keep up the relevance on that, what I'm quite glad with. I've got quite a few series going, which off the top of my head I'm going to try and remember. So I had Warhammer tribute videos, which kind of is coming to a bit of an end now. Maybe I've got 1 or 2 to go, but I've done all the armies. I can go into Warhammer 40k, but that's not really what this channel's about, and there's loads of Warhammer 40k tributes out there, but we'll see. Got that. I've got my short lore videos, which I know a lot of you guys who like the lore of Age of Sigmar, particularly being big fans of that. I've also got obviously my long in-depth army series, which at the moment is Slaves of Darkness. Before that was Beasts of Chaos, everything there. And I just want to say with that sort of thing, with Beasts of Chaos, I know it's not the most popular army, everything else, so it doesn't wouldn't generate as much views, shall we say, for the channel. But it's been an absolute joy to be able to give content to those people with those armies who don't really have much love out there, so it's been nice to give them that. So I'm always happy to do that for the smaller armies. I did that for armies before they got battle tomes, etc. So that's 3 series I've got. I then have things like my model showcase, which is a new one as well, which I thought was just quite a fun thing and a little thing of like showing you my own like personal hobby. And to be honest, a lot of the ones that have gone up there so far have been my Slaanesh stuff, as I'm really pleased at how I've managed to paint that, and I'm really glad I can try and show it to you guys. Quite a few people have asked me to do a paint tutorial for it. I don't really do paint tutorials on this channel. I've done it once, and I'm not really too sure how is the best way to do it. And the reason I say that is because with paint tutorials, when I see like some of the channels out there who do fantastic paint tutorials, they're really, really good painters. And I mean, I'm happy with how I paint, but I can make quite a few mistakes along the way of doing it, and I don't want to keep on saying, well, shall we just swear and stuff in between every single mistake? But it's something I can maybe look at in the future if there's enough interest for it. So anyway, so that is 4 things. And then I've got, it's my Y Plays, of course, which have been the most popular series that I've done. I think I started that in just when it hit the year of 2020. And within 2020, I've managed to cover all the armies. So obviously we have gone into sub-allegiances now, like I've done Y Play Blisterskin, and looks like the next one is going to be Y Play Winterleaf for Sylvaneth, but very cool to see, and I want to get some more content out there for Sylvaneth, as again, like Beast of Chaos, there's not too much for them, and I think it'd be nice to see what we can do with that army. So yeah, the Y Play's been absolutely fantastic. You guys have really liked them, and it's something that the reason I started them is because if I wanted an excuse to start an army or something like that, I would look for someone on the internet to try and tempt me into doing it. And the Y Plays for me just seemed like a fantastic idea to try and help people decide on what army they would like to do. So got that. I think that was the 5th one. And then I started the list building as well. So that is 6 video series I've got at the moment, and I know I haven't done a list building video for a while, but the reason behind that is because I'm literally waiting for our winter FAQ to drop before I do a list video, which, to be honest with you, is I might end up doing a list video before that winter FAQ drops, because Games Workshop aren't literally telling us anything at this moment of recording, because it was meant to be in December, because that's when they've done it before, but they haven't. I think it'd be a lot better if they just said, look guys, obviously with there hasn't been as many tournaments and stuff like that, so either we're not doing a winter FAQ this year, absolutely fine with that, or if they just said we're going to delay it by a couple of months or something, I think that would be absolutely fine. No one would have any problems. People would just prefer having the knowing rather than sort of like holding off maybe on buying models or coming up with lists at least. And what I would say though is my Slaves of Darkness next video, which is also going to finish off their long in-depth army series, is going to be their list building one. So hopefully there'll be a winter FAQ before we do that list building video, or it will be a long time after and take it with a pinch of salt. But anyway, so that is 6. Now, what is this leading on to? This leading on to my, I think that's all my army series. Oh, sorry, I think that's all my video series on my channel. I'm sure if I've forgotten one, I'll mention it. But what I'd also like to say is I've also done quite a few collaborations and stuff this year. It's been awesome. I've managed to get Die Sagas has obviously been on the channel, some subscribers as well. Then of course I managed to get the AOS coach on the channel a few times, so that's been absolutely great. Knows so much knowledge and stuff about the game, so that's been fantastic to hear his thoughts. And then of course one of the biggest channels for Age of Sigmar, if not the biggest, like pure Age of Sigmar stuff, Doug from 2 Plus Tough. It's been absolutely a joy to have him on the channel, as well as Anthony knows so much about the game side. Doug with the lore side is just, for me, pardon me, feels pretty unparalleled. So it's been absolutely great to have that, and it's been good to be on their channels a few times. It's been great fun. And then going on to the year of 2021. What are the plans for the channel? Now again, like a lot of times when I do these sort of videos going into New Year, it's just going to be to continue to try and grow the channel, try and come up with new ideas, as well as this year I've managed to come up with the, like I said, the showcase, short lore, Y Play series, and I think that was about it I managed to come up with this year. But that's like 3 new video series for this year, list building as well, so that's like 4 new video series for this year. What I want to come up for this year as well, sorry, I say this year, last year that's what I came up with. What I want to come up with this year, continuing those things on, obviously, apart from the tributes that maybe drops, that was 5 things I came up with last year, but going into this year, I also want to start something that I mentioned before, which was my start collecting reviews for those box sets for Age of Sigmar. which I know is not like the most original idea. As we say, a lot of people do them. I think Doug from 2++ is doing them at the moment as well. But I just want to give you my thoughts on them and just tell you how good I think they are for starting an army or adding to a collection you already have, how useful they are. And that's something I want to start fairly soon. So actually tonight this video will go up at about 8 o'clock GMT time, and I'm going to put up a poll shortly after to see what you guys want to see for my first start collecting box review on this channel. So that'd be quite interesting to see your thoughts there. Also want to tie into that is going to be just how good my polls have been on the community posts I've been doing. Not saying like, oh, how great my polls have been or how clever I've been creating them. No, just by how good you guys have been of interacting with them and showing me what you really want. Because I know, for example, if I put up a post and ask you guys a question, I may get a couple of comments or something and a few likes. But what I've learned, if I put up a poll, I think my last few polls on the channel have got like at least 200 and something votes, if not 300 and something votes, which has been absolutely fantastic for me to be able to see what you guys like. What makes me laugh is when it gets to 300 and something votes, and let's say I've only got two options on the poll and they're both 50-50%, and I'm like, how are you guys just bringing this down to a tiebreaker? Which I don't understand. But no, so there'll be a poll going up tonight, so make sure you vote on that one. Also, what I want to say on this video, because like I say, this is just a quick video. Obviously this is pre-recorded, obviously, because it's daylight and stuff at the time of recording this. But this is all just being recorded in one go, so obviously rambling, waffling will happen as always when I talk on this channel. But what I also want to say is I want to hear from you guys. What would you like to see from Age of Nagash going into the new... Well, I say going into the new year, we're already in 2021. I realise I'm sort of maybe 3 days late to this video, but I thought better late than never. So if you guys tell me what you would like to see in this year that we have begun, I'd be absolutely fantastic and great to hear that as well. As, like I say, I make these videos for you. So I'm always happy to come up with new ideas, and I have done it a lot, but I'm always happy to hear ideas from yourselves to see what you would like. I think, just quickly thinking kind of off the top of my head, what I did last year as well is to like the How to Play Age of Sigmar series, which I understand there's the part 3 to that I want to do, which is displaying to you guys like a full battle and how to play that, like a 1,000 point each side. And I will do that soon. Unfortunately, there just hasn't been a lot of space and stuff in the house to be able to demonstrate to you guys, but I'd like to do that at some point soon as well. So yeah, I think with that, without rambling on for the sake of rambling, I think that is about it. So yes, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you. Honestly, this channel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you, and I know a lot of people say that, but it's generally true. I'm really happy with the amount of support I've managed to get on the channel, the amount of likes, the amount of subscribers, the amount of, just like I say, the engagement, like the comments and stuff, and the sharing the videos to try and help as many people as possible. Honestly, like some of the best comments I can get is saying, I've never tried Age of Sigmar, then I've watched a few of your videos, now I really want to give it a go. Little things like that really go a long way to show to me that making these videos are honestly worth it, and it's been absolutely great. And I think the best thing of last year for like sort of myself personally, and sort of like the hobby side anyway, has definitely been doing this channel, as it's managed to keep up that sort of social engagement when we've all been missing it out a bit more than others, shall we say, during 2020, in a year that sort of like cut us off from all our friends and family and stuff. So to be able to have something that still lets us all engage with each other has been absolutely fantastic. Right, guys, so with that, I want to say thank you very much for all your support again. I think we've probably hit about 14 times now. It sounds about right, doesn't it? 4 is my lucky number, so chuck 10 on top of it, and you're pretty much dandy. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for all your support and subscribers. I also want to, of course, say a massive thank you to my patrons as well, which are, of course, going to be my Morgasts. So this is Sandback and Johnathan H. So guys, at that tier, you're giving so much support to the channel. I honestly don't know what to say. Thank you very much for it. We've also got our vampires, so that's Mir, Martin S, Rouse321, Max T, and David A. So again, guys, that tier is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for your support. And then, of course, my Necromancers, which is Jacq.l, RadiationRiley, AW77, Dice Sagas, WolfNick, Fliq, and Michal W, and Quad. So what I also want to say there is that we have got 4 new patrons since my last video doing. So that's going to be, again, like I said, Johnathan H, Fliq, Michal W and Quad. And apologies if I mispronounced any of your names there. I'll probably do it all the time. Absolutely sorry. But what I wanted to say is thank you very much for deciding to become patrons. It makes a huge difference. Like I say always, if it wasn't for your support, I generally wouldn't be able to do this channel. And as much as subscribe and all that sort of thing is fantastic, if it wasn't for the financial support, I wouldn't be able to do this channel. So thank you for your continued support, everyone who has been a patron for a long time now, and all the new patrons as well. Thank you so much. What I'd also like to say is, if you would like to become a patron, there will be a link to my Patreon at the top of the description down below. If you click on it and go to my Patreon, and even if you just give $1 a month, guys, or even just consider it, it does a huge difference in me being able to keep this up and try and, like I say, help as many people in this community as possible, and try and provide as much content for you as possible. So with that, guys, all I want to say is hopefully you'll join me for the year of 2021. Hopefully many more of you will join as well, and let's grow this community even bigger. Guys, stay awesome. All the best of health for 2021. I'm sure we'll be able to play some games at some point towards the end of the year. Hopefully, you know, actually playing face to face again will be something really fantastic, as I'm sure, well, maybe not all of us, but I'm sure we have 1 or 2 more models painted than we did before all this lockdown started. So maybe we'll have some more painted armies and tables. Anyway, guys, stay awesome. Thank you very much for the support, and I hope to see you in my videos to come this year. Bye.